Hey guys, it's GameStack Hunter and welcome to another video of mine. Have I got a big surprise for you guys today? There is a game that a lot of people seem to have missed. I just recently stumbled onto it. If you already know about this, then you're already, you know what I'm talking about. It's a fantastic game. The game that I'm going to be talking about is a game that you can play on PC, and I know a lot of you probably are more console games, but I do know that you probably have a PC, and this would be a game that would be worth your time to actually try out. It's a game based off of Nintendo, and it has a lot of old Nintendo stuff in it. And the best part about this game is that if you have the adapter that I was telling you about, the 8-bit adapter, you can play with your controller. Or even better yet, in this game, this is a great thing to use, would be your NES Advantage. Now, the game was, I'm not sure how long ago the game was released. I know it's not that far out. And it's on a website, so you can go to the website and it's flash-based and you can play it there, but you can also download it to your computer and you can play it, on your computer and keep it forever. They gave the game away for free, and they do ask for donations, and I kind of guarantee that if you actually get some good playing time to this, you'll probably go and donate at least a couple bucks for them. These are the kind of people that you want to keep in business, because the game is just it's described as a love letter to the original Nintendo games. So, what is this game? It's a Bobo's Big Adventure, and it's a really, really cool beat 'em up game. You are a Bobo, and your son has been captured. And so what you have to do is you have to go and you have to fight and save your son. And I did some gameplay, but I didn't want to record all of the levels and give you samples of all the levels, because I think what you should do is I think you should play it and experience it yourself. It's a thrill because you're a Bobo and you start out in the Double Dragon level, and as you're going along and you're fighting, you start to see guys from other games, bad guys from other games. And while you're fighting, all of a sudden, like for instance, you're fighting some of the guys, and you'll see the Goomba. He'll come run out. And so he's a bad guy, and you got to run over. You just kick him and he disappears. But it's still cool because, you're playing a Double Dragon game, and then all of a sudden there's a Goomba, And then as you're playing along further, you'll start seeing other guys from different video games. And one of them, and this is a little bit of a spoiler, but as you're going along in the Double Dragon level, all of a sudden you'll stop at this area and Donkey Kong is there. And he's throwing barrels down at you and they're exploding. And so you got to fight off all the other guys. And then you climb up and you get to actually start wailing on Donkey Kong. And I think that's really, really entertaining. And as you go along, some of the different levels, which would include the water level from the original Super Mario Brothers. You got to swim around and you got to fight some of the guys, and you'll see some different bosses from games that you've seen before. I'm trying not to spoil it too much. And then the third level is actually a Legend of Zelda level. So you're actually a Bobo, but you're running around and they change the style from a side scroller to just like the original Zelda. So you're running around and you have to go get the keys to open the doors, and then there's a final boss battle, and that's about as far as I got because I was trying to just get some video footage for today. But some of the other levels that I've seen are Contra, which is really cool, and there is Mega Man. So there's a Mega Man level. You're not going to see that, of course, because I don't have it to show you. And then there's also like Punch Out. I don't think it'd be Mike Tyson's Punch Out, but it's Punch Out, and I think you're fighting Little Mac. And then there's also a wrestling game, and then there's several other levels. And I have to say, the game is not an easy game. Having this advantage does make a big difference, and it does help. You don't have to sit there and kill your thumb hitting the the button a bajillion times, but it's not a game that you'll just breeze right through. You do have to spend some time, and it's actually like playing a real Nintendo game that they had made. And people are even really asking for a ROM for it. That's what people would really love to have, but I don't think they're gonna make one. I think it's just gonna stay as a Flash. So I know a lot of you really aren't into, you know, I would assume most of you are console gamers, but you know, this is a tribute to Nintendo, which is the consoles that we love, and it's definitely worth your time to download for free and try out. And if you really, really want to have a good experience, I would order the Retro 8-bit. Now, I keep throwing this at you guys, but to be honest with you, I'm not making any money off of this. I just think it's a great product, and I think that you guys would enjoy it, so that's why I'm throwing it out there. But if you really want to have a good time, I would get the adapter and wait and play and use the adapter, because it would make it's even more fun, because it just makes it feel that much more like a real Nintendo game. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you guys try out the game. If you do, please just let me know and put some comments down there and tell me what you think about the game. Maybe you guys all knew about it and I didn't, and if that's the case, why didn't you guys tell me? But you know, I would assume that most of you haven't even been, you know, this game hasn't been on your radar. So I hope you guys get a chance to check it out. So if you do like this video, definitely give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe, because otherwise you're going to miss out. Thanks guys, and we'll see you again soon.